So this I had to be careful with as well. The swaying.
Oh yeah.
I used to dodge a lot, but I think I was too in the centre when I was doing it.
I think, yeah, there's a lot of pivoting in this.
Yeah, because
I think we've only got like 9 or 10 minutes.
it's hard. The first thing you're learning is dodging,
Yeah.
but that going straight back.
Yeah.
Heads in the centre, all that. So
Even if you go straight backwards, still think like a capital Y, where you go vertical then out diagonal.
yeah, something off the line anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dog. You're a little
No,
rattle.
he's got keys.
Ah, okay. It's like rattle.
Yeah.
How's it going? Hey, bud. Alrighty. Well, see how this goes.
Yeah. Oh, I followed it. Why did I follow it?
Once again, it would have just been a test, but yeah.
I shouldn't have followed.
You're fine.
Oh, as soon as I did, I go, don't follow.
It's so annoying when you bite on a reaction. You
I
go,
know.
I know, don't do it.
Don't follow.
You just haven't got your own body. You go,
Yeah.
stop listening. You're all good. You're all good.
Sorry, too close. It's a range.
Yeah, once again, I wasn't. You took a tiny shuffle, and then usually I wouldn't step with my front, but I almost just did that heel thing of race. It just extends the range. You're also, I'm timing the V that your head is hiding behind is a little too wide. Like
This is not high enough.
If this is at the middle and you're going here to here, it looks like you're going a little too far each time. Like instead of here, looks like you're there. I look like I could slot something in that gap.
So if I'm doing that,
usually it looks like there's no gap between the sword and your head. And then at the moment, I can see a gap.
My hands are too low.
And then here, no, not even the hands are too low. It looks like you're going too far from the blade when you go wide. You're going to like narrow the V with your head movement.
Okay.
Like I think it looks like you're going here and here instead of this tighter one.
Yeah.
But you need to do that wide one once they commit to something. Like
I'm doing it too early or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like kind of how Alex is doing it, but he's planting his feet. You're not planting your feet, so it's not as obvious as you're continuing to move. But because of that, I can read your movements because they're more exaggerated.
Yeah.
It looks like you're going, see how it's bigger and deeper? It also just means you can't change direction as quick. So I'm occasionally doing these faster ones, and if you start to follow, I can time it.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, just tighten it and narrow it.
Yeah.
I'm looking mostly at the gap between this.
Yeah.
It's good you're moving around it, and you've got the angle and the hunch,
And I'm
which is
going
good.
down.
Your hands are really far back, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But yeah, and it's not like you're doing too deep of a step to do it, because like your footwork looks okay. You don't look too planted with the weight shifting.
I think I'm looking under it too early or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Or not pointing.
Yeah, I think
If I point it more.
keep it pointing. Maybe make the steps a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Because maybe you are doing wider steps.
Yeah.
But if you do smaller ones, like almost just like shift your weight from foot to foot.
Yeah.
Like that's like almost like with the boxing.
Yeah.
Where you're just moving around.
Okay.
Try that out. Like we'll probably only have like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just fix this anyway.
Yeah. Even then, get it so you can scratch that. Yeah, it's tighter. Because you're doing it, but once again, I was looking at the gap.
Yeah, it's
and I'm going, and that, once again, is a bigger hole for me to slot something in.
So
if I can step, I want to see, can I get that in? But half the time when it's tight here, if I do that, your head just rolls past.
Yeah.
And this
it's
is
very simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it wasn't really you pushing out.
Yeah.
It was just the gap in between.
Yeah, too far.
Yeah. Occasionally the roof block. So that I can power through vertically otherwise.
Yeah. That's good. See, that feels, that's too far.
So once again, you got almost a 6 inch, 3 to 6 inch gap. Needs to be like one to 3 maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
They try, just see if you can just halve that hole. Like just try a bunch of positions. Roof block.
Yeah,
see,
really...
is your roof block how far?
Well, this is the opposite side.
Yeah.
This side feels okay.
Yeah. Once again, it's almost like the chain link fence thing. It's almost like I'm putting this in a hole here.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling around it, rolling around it.
So if I have that tip lower, I need to get my head lower.
Yeah. Maybe you're aiming at my eyes too much. Maybe aim at the throat a bit more.
Yeah.
And like once it'd be a better shot if you
Well,
landed.
I'd be down.
But it also means.
I'm gonna get lower then.
But you don't want to. You were going too low before, remember?
Yeah.
But like I was saying, mate, go shallow. So like being a little V here and here until the strike comes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I can roll under.
Okay.
But it's almost like it's baiting as well, but more than anything, it just means you're less committed to one side.
Yeah.
Because if I make you'll say you're committed to this side, I'm actually probably gonna fake that, you're gonna move, double fake that, now you're gonna flinch.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually able to go for real moves. Because you're gonna have to do a bigger movement, so it'll make your flinch bigger.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we're talking that. Make sure your pass is the same line with your foot. Yeah, that's it.
Is that looking a bit better?
Yeah, the gap's like, even now, if you do have a gap here, it's more when you're out of range.
Right.
So like you maybe drop it down to here,
Yeah.
but the second we come in close, you're now tight enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
because I'm not seeing any holes that I'd go, I'd want to launch at that.
Right.
I haven't even seen a hole that I'd test yet, so that's good.
Okay. Alright. We still got time or?
Yeah, I'm going to launch that.
Okay. Yep. Largo.
There is another test for the hole.
Sure, there's always one more. So that is if I extend.
That's it. Once again, the bigger this gap, the more chance I can do that.
Yeah.
Because even then, it didn't look like I could, so I had to flare it a bit.
Yeah.
But the moment that hole's almost not there, like almost scratch your chin, it's so hard to slot that in there.
And if I extend.
If you slightly roll here, it just never hits you. Maybe you'll nick your shoulder if you don't roll quick enough.
Yeah.
But even then, like you can almost still do a little kind of like small spine deflection whilst also rolling. Okay. And if that case, like that sometimes will protect the shoulder even if it was in line.
Normally I've got this
Turn your spine.
I was going to say, normally I've got this in motion.
Yeah.
So I'm just aiming it at you at the moment. I'll get it back in motion because that's where
I'll sound like, I'll go fake Floro.
Yeah.
Fake Floro. Like these little like, and it looks like I'm searching for offense, but I'm also ready to deflect.
Yeah, you're twice as quick.
As long as your foot goes with the retraction, so we don't hurt our tendons. Adds a bit of power.
Because I'm doing the aim at the face, but that wasn't in motion.
Also, like my blocks at the beginning are me just having the blade face you all around like this, but I also, if I have blades, I don't want to cut blade on blade into each other. Yeah. So I would slightly roll it, or sometimes I do a spine in the opposite direction that I'm rolling, especially if it's down the middle. If you do a hack down the middle or a thrust down the middle, a lot of time when it's like these, I just roll it at faces, right? Yeah. Same for the other way, just roll it face. But sometimes when you go down the middle, I will turn my spine. Instead of me just going this way, I'll turn my spine that way to knock it like a spine deflection as I throw my head the other way. So I'm still rolling like this, but I'll do that other spine. So as you go from my head, I'll do that. Yeah. Bang, straight into stuff. And then same on the other time. Here, Like, instead of me just rolling and just trying to go around here, because you guys are never in line with that. If I could just do this, I would have already.
Yeah.
So this is deeper in. I've already lined it up. You guys float away. It's never there. So same thing. You go past, and the same thing past, and then yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, it's just it's a florete.
Yeah.
I'm doing a florete with my head roll and stuff. So like, it's more when I realized that I could almost just umpagata it with my step and my head movement.
Yeah.
And it's like just the right range, I'd be off the line. But it would potentially still nick my shoulder if the florete, like spine deflection wasn't in there.
Right.
But just think it's the opposite direction that you're throwing your head.
Oh yeah,
because usually my spine goes the way I'm going, goes the way I'm going. But if it comes down the middle, I can go the other way. And then now when you do a 1 or a 2 goes through, as long as you realize that can come up. See, that jams.
Yeah,
it's like Mung Rommy's thing, he feeds in here.
Yeah.
And he goes, try and stab me, and it's just you jammed up. So let's chop this time quick. Alright, 5 minutes. 7:05. Yeah, that little box, I can't read you as well now. Just make sure you don't float too far from your chin. Do a few, and then if you realise you can't scratch your chin properly, it's come down here, bring it back up. Because that does make your hands move a little.
Yeah, you can.
But I think it's beneficial.
Oh, it is.
It creates more angles and it flashes windows so your opponent is bait. Like,
yeah, and I'm fast.
It increases both offense and defense.
Yeah.
Well, for me anyway. I will bring it here, occasionally just coming down.
Just for a bit.
And then it looks like I'll do something like this.
Yeah.
And then I go, it feels like you're too loaded, and I'll bring it back up.
Yeah.
And I'll go tight, but it looks like if you start faking, I'll be tight again.
Yeah.
If we're just kind of hanging out for a sec, you will see me just go step, back up, look up a little bit low, back up. Like,
see if you're flashing it.
It's good, you're flashing him as well. Yeah, when you have this here, I was going, if I could just get that in there. But it's good, you know what I'm looking for, so you're flashing the right pace.
I did move.
I did like 1, no, don't do it, no, don't do it.
Okay.
Like, I'm making myself stop because I'm like, that's so open, and I'm like, that's an obvious bait, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you can still get it. I'm like, don't do it. It's like when Ray baits, and I'm like, he's fucking setting you up. And you're like, but this is our chance. And you're like, no.
Because we were dancing too much.
Yeah, but that's it, you didn't let the flow just continue, because then I would realize it and do the same thing. Whoever breaks the rhythm first usually gets the other person.
Yeah.
But you made me think and follow, and then almost like I had to really make myself stop myself falling through the trap.
Oh, good.
It's good.
Okay. Under there.
Just. I just realized that everything I'm doing is just missing already. So on that one, I took an extra step.
Right.
I just like, as you did a move, I think I did like the block, but I stepped in.
Right.
And then that way I roll,
so
that means on the next, I'm actually in range now.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. It's like, it's like you're starting to push in and put the forward defensive pressure on, but you're not driving in for the full thing.
No.
I'm aware that if you step in, I'm going to have to do the forearm thing and roll and bounce and whatnot.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking of it as I take the step, but I'm really thinking I'm going to do it. And if that doesn't go right, then it's just me picking something on the exit.
Yeah.
Once
Or
again,
as we're circling.
just do it as a feeler tester.
Yeah, as we're spiraling, just go, okay,
That's
close
it.
enough.
I do that in every weapon group.
Yeah.
Just do, like, if they're very chargy forward pressure, I'm not going to test it as much. I'm just going to hold my defense, keep my movement going. But if they're not rushing in, then I can test a bit. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, follow it in.
Please don't hit us.
No, you're right.
Just coming through.
Yeah, no,
It's all right. We're all finished now
Thank
anyway.
you.
No worries. Ooh. Sorry about the last one.
no.
Ooh.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's a sweaty one today. They must have some kind of club meeting room. But once again, like, that's feeling good. You're now floating in and out of the ranges. At the beginning, I was able to time you a bit more because you were just hanging on the largo. Because once you were just you're fixing your defense first.
Yeah.
If you're getting hit on the largo, there's no point trying to come into meter if your defense has got hold. So I think you were trying to come in, but every time you went for any offense, you had too big of a gap, or you were rolling too deep, and it made you readable, or you're planting slightly.
Yeah.
So like, but now you stopped the weight shifting, pulled that back, made this more narrow, so I couldn't read it as much, and then the gap went from like 6 to 3 to 1. Like it was like 1 to 3 inches.
Yeah.
And now your movement's
That's
going.
moving, yeah.
You started to add this movement, but before I could see when you're here, and then I could see you load and block. Now it's just always in motion, not just your feet and head, but your weapons in motion. And then you're now flashing these windows. And I'm now going, oh, was that a mistake like before? Or was this now intentional? And it's actually intentional now. And it's making me overthink, where before I would have just gone for it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going, wait, no, this is a trap, like it's good.
Okay.
And now you got me thinking I'm falling behind in speed.
Yeah, good, okay.
Yeah,
Think.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No, thank you, that
No,
was good.
cheers.
All right, should have brought a spare shirt.
Yeah, I've got a towel.